Berto, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to one of the craziest situations I have ever seen take place on the internet. Apparently this girl has kept up a lie that lasted over 2 years. And when you guys find out what that lie was, it's absolutely diabolical.
Where you at, Berto?
What is the worst and longest lie you've ever kept up with?
Okay, boom. Me and my boyfriend at the time is breaking up. We live together. I was moving out. I go to the house to get the rest of my things at like 2 o'clock in the morning. When I get off of work, he's on the phone with a girl. In my mind, we weren't broken up. To him, we were broken up. So, make a long story short, I put my hands on him. He then restrained me.
Guys, my ladies, don't put your hands on a man, bro. Don't put your hands on a man. Look, I think at the end of the day, as a man, you should be able to overpower most women in most cases. So there's really never a reason why, as a man, you should have to get, overly physical with a woman. I think even if a woman puts hands on you as a man, you should, show restraint in defending yourself. But at the end of the day, that's me. You know what I'm saying? You run into the wrong nigga. You put your hands on a woman, bro. I mean, a woman put your hand. Oh my God. As a woman, you put your hands on a man. You don't know how he's gonna react. And if he's acting in self-defense, you might not be ready for how he's gonna react. So just keep the peace, bro. Don't be putting your hands on nobody. And this honestly, the same goes for niggas too. Like even me as a man, I'm not out here looking for fights with other men. I'm not gonna fight nobody unless they hit or that's where it gets tricky, cause I ain't trying to get fucked up either from another nigga. But back to the topic. Ladies, don't put your hands on men, bro. Don't do that. Cause again, I already told y'all how I would handle it, but you don't know how somebody else gonna handle that shit. And you might not be ready for that. Yo, my bad real quick, but I gotta put y'all on, man. Know y'all like money. Shit, I like money. Money's nice. And I'm about to give y'all the easiest hustle to make some side cheese while you doom scrolling watching Berto videos, I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of y'all be playing games on your phones for free. Now I'm about to show you how to get paid off it. Hit the link in my description or scan this QR code on the screen, and in only about 30 seconds, you're gonna be able to sign up for freecash.com. It's super simple, just like any website. With a quick email and a password, you're in. It's gonna be a wall of games just waiting for you to get to that cheese. There's so many valid options, so just actually pick a game that you would like to play on your free time. You speed run the levels, and I'm talking about actual money that you can spend IRL, go straight into your free cash balance. I'm telling you, bro, this method turns your brain dead time where you just chilling playing games on your phone to actually stacking some cheese. Realistically, most people are pulling $10 to $20 in a day just from casual playing. You ain't even gotta be going crazy for real. And if you're one of them grinders, you actually like to get to that bag, there are offers where you can make up to $100 to even $500. So it does get pretty insane, I'm telling you. Now some of the top earners, you don't gotta do this, but if you want to, you could actually speed run and spend a couple of dollars for better earning opportunities. But you don't have to spend a penny, bro. You could dead ass get a bankroll just by playing the free games. Stick to the free stuff and you'll still be able to cash out. So next time you're taking a break from my videos and you just chilling and you playing games on your phone, you might as well make something out of it. You guys know I've always said, man, if you're gonna play video games, you might as well make some money, man. And they made the cash out process so easy. They have PayPal, gift cards, whatever works for you, they got it. So hit the link or scan the code and sign up for free today, gang. Because when you use my link, they're already gonna start you off with a $5 bonus. Where you at, family? You already know I got you, bro. Let's get back to the video. But go get your money, dog.
Me by the neck, and we got the tussling. I fell. We both fell together, but he fell on top of me, and he stayed in the project. So my head hit that hard ass towel. I passed out, and when I woke up, I pretended like I lost my memory. He didn't show no emotion the whole time until I blacked his eye, and then when I woke up from passing out, he was crying and kissing all over me, and I'm like, all I wanted was a little reaction, and now you're giving me a reaction, so I'm gonna drag this. My actions are not just a.
Yo. What are you telling me right now? So you're telling me you faked losing your memory. It's like, how do you even think of that? I feel like after a crazy situation, a fallout with my girl, to the point I done hit my head on the tile and I wake up, my mind is not gonna go to, oh, let me finesse this nigga into thinking that I lost my memory. That's some lame ass shit, bruh. Bro, I'd be mad as fuck.
Fireball, but they funny as hell today. So dude's waking me up and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, who are you? I don't know who you are. Mind you, my cousin is outside in my car.
This motherfucker done watched too many goddamn movies. What's the name of that movie, bro, with Jason Tatum? That was a good ass movie. When his girl lost his memory and he gotta like make her fall in love with him again. That was a good ass movie though. I ain't gonna lie. And I know that was kind of like a chick flick, but I actually really like that movie.
Waiting for me to come outside, but she doesn't know what's going on, and there's no way that I could tell her. He brings his little brother in the room, asks me if I know who he is. I pretended like I did not know who the brother was. I told them that they were keeping me hostage in the house and they wouldn't let me go outside. So they eventually let me go outside, and I started running in the middle of the road. This is crazy. So now my cousin's
Why lie? Why? Well, like, how? All right, how does this end, bro? Because what the hell?
freaking out like, what the hell's going on? Like, she went in there okay, now she come out here, she's running in the street talking about this is not her car. Yeah, I told her I didn't remember having a car. I was supposed to be with my dad and my brother. Whole time I'm grown, haven't seen my dad and my brother in about 2-3 years. My cousin starts boohoo crying, freaking out, so she calls my dad. My dad starts cursing her out and saying, take her to the hospital. So we go to the hospital. We go to the hospital, they put a neck brace on me, and they say, you know, they had to put a neck brace on because a nerve in my neck could be pinched, and if it was, then I could possibly be paralyzed. They should have shut up. So they run a CAT scan on me, everything checks out, they about to let me out the hospital or whatever, but they never take this neck brace off of me. I goes home with the neck brace on. I still ain't tell my cousin that I faked all of it. Still ain't call my dad, tell him I faked all of it. Of course ain't tell my ex.
This one of them lies where you just kind of, you so far deep in, you just see it through, taking it to the grave. Hell nah. But she couldn't tell a nigga, but she for sure gonna get on TikTok and tell the whole world for some views. God damn.
I faked all of it. My ex reached out to me the next day and say, I don't care what my mom said. So I'm like, hold on, what shorty say? He gonna tell me his mom said won't nothing wrong with me and I was just crazy. I really didn't lose my memory. I was crazy. So she's actually diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So I'm like, how's she gonna call me crazy and you actually diagnosed with crazy? So now I'm finna show you what crazy is. I goes to shorty house the next day with the neck brace on, go in her room, make her cry, tell her, you know, your son put his hands on me and I had the hospital and they told me that I could be paralyzed.
This is evil, bro. This is evil. Like, it's funny and I can laugh at it like it's a funny scenario, but this is genuinely evil, bro. This is genuinely evil. She is not a good person for this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is nasty work.
Yada yada yada. So now I gotta wear a neck brace, drug it. So now the story must go on. So now I go back to work, I wear the neck brace. One of the little white shorties started laughing at me because I got a neck brace on, so I threatened to beat her up. I did not tell my ex any of this until a year ago. This happened, I want to say 2017. I really was insane.
So she dragged the lie for 2 whole years. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If I found that out, I would just break up with you right away. I don't care. I wonder if they're still together. Because if I went through that with you and you're supposed to be my girlfriend, and then it comes, and I imagine he probably was bending backwards doing a whole bunch of shit just to try to, like, you know, mend the situation, because that sounds traumatizing. You with your girl, she hits her head, and then she says she forgets who you are. So that kind of just puts things in that gonna put you in a different headspace as a nigga. Like, you probably gonna be doing all types of shit to try to, you know, groom and help her get back to health and remember the love that y'all had and the memories y'all had. Whole time she just sitting there laughing at you, making a fool out of you. It's like, I get it. I feel like she did it, like she said, he was on some nonchalant shit. She was just looking for some attention. But to drag it on for an entire year, to drag it on past, honestly, you know, 5 minutes, that's lame, bro. That's beyond lame. And I don't even know, bro. I would break up with her right away. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, yo, what? You did what for how? Bro, get the fuck up on my face, bro. Yeah, get all your shit, pack up your shit, and get the hell out of my house. Because ain't no way you was leading me on for 2 whole years. Lying to me for 2 whole years. What else have you lied to me about? Ain't no way. Yeah, definitely not letting that go. Let me know what y'all would have did in this situation. Would y'all have, if your girl told you that she was faking this type of situation for 2 whole years, would you stay with her? Let me know in the comments, man. YouTube's about to recommend you another amazing video, so make sure you tap into that too. And I'll see you over there. Peace.
Where you at, Berto?